It was a cold October night in 1990 on Willow Street, a quiet neighborhood in the United States. The streets were empty, the streetlights flickered, and the wind whispered through the trees. But I was awake, walking alone at midnight. What started as a simple walk turned into a nightmare I will never forget. Something was watching me, following me. And by the time I realized the truth, it was too late. I had lived on Willow Street my entire life. It was a peaceful place where nothing strange ever happened, until that night. It was October 12, 1990. The clock had just struck midnight when I decided to go for a walk. The cold air sent shivers down my spine as I stepped outside. The street was silent, except for the rustling leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. As I walked past the old Johnson house, I noticed something odd. The streetlight ahead of me flickered violently and then went out. I stopped, my heart pounding. That's when I heard it. Footsteps. Soft, slow, and deliberate. I turned around. No one was there. I laughed nervously. Maybe I'm just imagining things, I muttered to myself. I kept walking, picking up my pace. But then, I heard it again, closer this time. The sound of someone, or something, walking right behind me. I spun around. The street was empty. A cold chill ran down my spine. I wasn't imagining it. Someone was there. I started walking faster, my house just a few blocks away. But as I passed the old park, I saw a shadow move across the swing set. It wasn't cast by the trees or the streetlights. It moved on its own. I stopped breathing for a second. My instincts screamed at me to run, but my feet wouldn't move. Then, the shadow stepped out from the darkness. It wasn't a person. It was tall, unnaturally thin, with hollow, glowing eyes. It had no face, just darkness where a face should be. The air around me grew heavy, and my ears rang with a strange, low whisper. "You shouldn't be here." I turned and ran as fast as I could. My house was just down the street. I could see the light from my porch. But no matter how fast I ran, the street seemed to stretch endlessly. My house remained just out of reach. Then, suddenly, everything went silent. I stopped and turned. The shadow was gone. I gasped for air, my chest burning. I took a shaky step forward. The street looked normal again. The flickering streetlight was back on. Had I imagined it? Was it just my mind playing tricks? I reached my house and slammed the door shut. My heart was still pounding as I leaned against the wall, trying to catch my breath. Then my phone rang. I hesitated before picking it up. "Hello?" Silence on the other side. Then a whisper. "I'm still here." The call ended. I turned slowly toward the window. Outside, under the flickering streetlight, the shadow stood, watching, waiting. If you have enjoyed this story, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.